Alright, we are back to recording now. Alright, so Kyoko, you had just got someone, Misato Miyazaki, with the binding syrup chains, saving Yoro from being attacked from above. What now?
Wait, did I capture them mid-air, or how did that happen?
They were jumping towards Yoro, and you kind of intersected them, hit them with the syrup chains, and it made them crash against a tree before falling down a little. So they're wrapped up and can't really move.
Alright, I wanna approach and use my chakra siphon seal.
Alright. So that is going to be a save they make with disadvantage.
Okay. 15 first roll.
And yeah, a 3 for the second one. So they absolutely fail. They're caught by your technique, and
do I need to roll anything for that?
no, you got them. I just need to see how much chakra it's gonna take from you.
Oh, okay.
And for that, I have to pull up the technique itself. You said it's C rank.
Yep.
They are going to fail their save, so go ahead and roll 3d10.
Oh, okay. 3d10?
Yep.
You want me to do the same thing I did before? Just times it by 3?
Sure. Just times it by 3.
6.
Alright. 6, so times 3 would be 18. So, you got a 2 on it.
Yeah, I gave you the end result.
Oh.
Yeah. That would have been pretty cool, though.
That would have been pretty cool.
I can't get lucky on all of them.
So they lose 6 chakra, and you gain 6 chakra.
Oh,
Or you'll gain 3 chakra. You gain half of whatever it takes. But it will continue to take this each turn.
Take chakra?
From them, not from you anymore. Alright, so going next would actually be them. So they are going to roll to try to break out of your bullshit.
I wish you luck. 8.
Not gonna cut it.
Damn, that's rough.
Since you upped it, that's your bonus that you get to this. So, they can't even beat that. There's no way they're gonna fucking succeed.
I'm sorry.
So, that's their turn. So, then it goes to Chopo Akamichi.
Chopo!
Alright, which one is Chopo? That's this one.
Chopo.
So, Yoro, you're standing down. You notice that Kyoko has protected you from an attack coming from your right. However, there is nothing she can do about the attack coming from right above you. As you hear, Chopo Power! Human Boulder!
Oh!
And suddenly, this person jumps over the air in front of you. Their body expands, their limbs get tucked in, and they spin as they drop down towards you. I'm gonna need you to give me a dex saving throw.
8.
8?
Plus, yeah. That's plus with dex, though?
Yes.
So it'd be plus 4?
Alright, so it's 12. Unfortunately, that is not going to be high enough. So, you're gonna take some damage.
Bring it.
And that is going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage as this person crashes down on top of you.
20?
20 points of damage.
Oh no.
Ugh.
As soon as you are crushed, you can see even some of the dirt around you is caved into a bit of a dome. And this person, Chopo, He activates the technique, and now they're just standing above you with one foot on your chest. Chupu Power! And they are this, like, not really short, but, like, kind of, like, chubby person. They're a little below average height, but, like, not by far. And they just have some, like, really, really dark orange hair that's, like, almost brown. But they have several piercings all throughout their face. Like, 2 in their nose, and they've got, like, snake bites, I think they're called, along with a couple of ear piercings. Going forward, it is going to go to this one over here. So, Yoro, as you're crushed underneath Chopo, who is standing victoriously above you, I want you to give me a perception check.
14.
14.
That's put them on it. Yes. I don't add nothing to that, do I?
You would add your perception to it, but, like, with that, you're already good enough. You see this absolute blur as one of the other teammates used the body flicker technique to get close to Kyoko.
To Kyoko?
Hi.
Yep. You made yourself known, and you are paying for it.
Is it gonna be, can I ask, is it gonna be in
Probably not.
Can I alert? Or does that have to do that on my turn? My turn.
What are you trying to use?
Like, alert Kyoko?
Yeah, you can shout a warning.
Water?
Oh, shit. Wait, what would that be for me, though?
Not a whole lot beyond
RP.
RP.
Beyond what?
Beyond roleplay.
Oh, okay.
So, the one attacking you is Misato.
Misato?
Yes.
Okay.
Or, no, not them, Misato.
Okay.
And they're going to slash at you with a sword.
Oh no!
And they're going to be using a technique from the Hidden Cloud.
Wait.
Called the Crescent Moon Slice.
What is that? Just like a sword technique?
Yep.
That is a 4.
Yes.
Alright, what is your AC?
My AC is a 15.
Alright, well, you don't have to worry about anything.
Huh.
Oh, wait, this is actually a save on your end.
What? So I have to roll a save then?
Yes, it'll be a con save.
Con save. That's a 7, my guy.
Alright. Well, you're going to take some bleeding damage.
And it'd be like that sometimes.
Since Yoro warned you, though, I will let you roll with advantage.
Oh, so I roll it one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the same exact thing! It's an even roll, my guy! That was my advantage, guys. I rolled with advantage and I got the same fucking result.
You're going to take 13 points of damage, and you now have the bleeding effect.
What's that?
That means you're going to take 2d6 blood loss damage every turn until you have that healed.
Ooh. So do I need to do that?
It'll happen at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
So, they use the body flicker technique. They get real close to you, and just before they swing their blade, Yoro is able to shout at you. Instead of dodging the technique as he yells,
No!
it just kind of distracts you instead, and you turn your head towards him instead of the opponent.
Oh
And as you do, they slash across your back.
Oh my god!
Yoro is able to see that this cut is so fast that he can actually see the after image of the blade forming like crescent moon shape.
That hurts.
Yeah, that did hurt.
That hurts a lot.
Now it's going to go up to Sabishi, who has just witnessed this.
Can I see the Akamichi person?
Yes, they are on top of Yoro, both figuratively and literally.
Okay, well, since all this chaos is going on, I'm gonna drop down directly in front of the Akamichi guy as he's standing victoriously over my teammate.
Akari is in the path. If you want to get straight to Chopo, you have to take an opportunity attack.
Are you sure though? I thought he fell down and I'm up in the trees though.
You said you were dropping down though. They're both on the ground.
Well, yeah, I know, but can't I run over there along the trees and drop down directly in front of him?
If you want to go that route, since you're already in the trees, yeah.
Well, okay, because I am trying to get the drop on this Akamichi guy, so that's what I would definitely do.
Alright, so you're trying to make an aerial attack at him then?
Not exactly. I just need to drop down in front of him and get from notice me.
So, yeah, alright. You drop down in front of him, and you are right in his face.
Okay, and now I'm going to cast the total controlled genjutsu.
I see.
And the DC on a C-level technique, is it an 8 or 10?
It is an 8.
An 8, okay.
8 plus your roll. And
actually, it'll be 10 because Genjutsu Master.
Ah, true. So yeah, for you it's a 10. Normal.
That is a 28.
A 28? Did you get a nat fucking 20? Or did
No, I got an 18.
Alright. So, he's not gonna beat that. He has, there's no way. So, what is the effect of the total control genjutsu? Is that a normal genjutsu or is that a Sharingan?
It's a Sharingan one.
Okay.
And it's basically you take complete control of the victim.
Yeah, I just need to double check the wording on it. Yeah, they failed their save. They are completely under your control right now. And the rest of you see as his eyes turn to Sharingan.
Oh, what?
Okay, so just for clarification, that still counts as a genjutsu, right?
Yes, it is absolutely a genjutsu. When the person is controlled, their eyes can reflect the Sharingan. They don't have to, but it's just a thematic thing.
Okay, well, just real quick, out of curiosity, whenever it goes back to his turn, does he roll to try to break out? And if he fails, then I get to do his turn for him and choose what he does?
Yes.
That is awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool, guys. Wow. Anyway. So I still have 2 actions left because that was a genjutsu. Who else can I see? Can I see that one motherfucker?
Kari? His
Yes.
back is to you, but when you drop down, were you being sneaky? Or were you being loud and making noise?
I made some noise when I dropped down.
Alright. I would say his back is probably still turned towards you, but he is aware of your presence.
So he heard me, he knows someone's there now.
Yeah, he's there's someone behind me, but there's probably more people coming out of these woods.
Let me look at this map. Let me think.
I will let you know, for having someone under your control, with this person you have very little knowledge on their abilities. The only thing you've seen is that they threw some shuriken, and they were able to do the human boulder. But,
Yeah.
So, you won't get to know, all of his techniques or anything like that. Instead, you can kind of just give, a general, order, or, anything you do know he can do. Order him to do that.
Alright. What's the guy who has his back to me but knows I'm there? What's his name again? Akari?
Yes, that is Akari.
I am going to use the water dragon jutsu.
Alright, and you're targeting Akari with it?
Yes, but I'm curious though, because I'm looking at this map. How wide is the dragon? Is it like 3 squares?
I believe it might be 2, but I will go check that.
Okay, so regardless though, like, Sayuri's good then.
She should be.
But it's gonna go like right past your face for you.
Alright, so do you want to describe the thematics on this, or...
I will, but don't I need to take a roll? Or do I have like some type of advantage or something?
You can go ahead and make your roll if you want, but like, chances are this is probably gonna hit. This is what, a B rank move?
Yes, what's the save on it?
I believe...
I got a 12.
So, a 12 plus your bonus, that's like a 22. There's no way this dude's dodging it.
Okay, nice. So, I pop down from the tree, and like, I fall down Obi-Wan Kenobi style. I'm just like, hello there. And Mr. Akamichi guy looks at me, and he's like, oh, boom, has Sharingan eyes, because like, I hit him with my genjutsu. And he just like, gets like, all like, you know, like, super emotionless up. And I immediately turn around, look at the Akamichi dude, do hand seals super fucking quick, and slap the ground. And you guys see water start circling around me super, super fast. And a dragon like just shoots up Shinron style from Dragon Ball and like does a couple of circles and slams that Akari guy and just starts taking him off into the woods.
Alright, so they are going to make a strength save versus being pushed back 100 feet. And I don't know if they can do it. They got a nat 1, so they're going to be pushed 200 feet. And
wow.
I would say, like, there is quite a few obstacles in their way. So, the damage on this is normally 8d12. I would say go ahead and roll 1d12 and then times it by 10. So they're going to take a little extra damage since they're being smashed into, like, trees. And
that is going to be 100 even damage.
100 even. So that wipes this guy out. Akari is done automatically.
Oh my gosh.
And that is minus 50 over here for me.
So this water dragon strikes Akari, and you can see it chomps down on his ribs before sending him smack into a tree. And it keeps pulverizing him until the entire dragon has, like, hit him and splashed into the tree around him.
Well,
he is absolutely destroyed and falls down motionless. He's not dead, but he is done.
And with my final action, I command the Akamichi guy to guard me, and I charge my chakra.
Alright. Chopo stands at your back and crosses his arms, while with a very determined look on his face.
And I roll a 2d10 plus my proficiency in con, right? Or I mean, con? Or is it? Okay. So this can be a plus 6. And that is to be 13 chakra back to me.
Alright. And then it was Sayuri.
Dude, that was such a badass move.
Dude, that was. Like, that fucked them up.
Okay, what's going on with Kyoko over here? Like, is she fine? Like,
she's a little f***ed up.
Not gonna lie.
yeah, but how are the guys around her?
One of them is basically out of battle already, and the other is currently stabbing her in the spine.
It does not feel very nice. A little bit itchy, I must admit.
Kyoko's just giving a good old back scratching.
Yep. I'm gonna have so many scars, guys. Holy shit.
Don't worry, the medical team
Okay.
is at HQ.
Like, I wanna use my clone trap jutsu,
Alright.
and it's like 15 clone, right?
Yep. So
I
you'll
guess I wanna do 2 of those. and like just go for like the two back people, for the the ones that's like, well, the ones that's stabbing Kyoko, and then the other guy that's like in the back. These clones are 15 apiece.
Where did you want your clones?
The one that's stabbing Kyoko.
Alright. I got one over there, and you wanted a second one?
Okay, which one is doing better than the other?
So, Sabishi has Chopo, like, completely dealt with.
Okay, then I don't want to mess with that one.
Yeah. There's one that hasn't been with at all. And there's one that's basically already out of the fight.
Yeah, I wanna go to the one that hasn't been with at all.
Alright.
I wanna send one of my clones over there too. So, and then I am staying in the same place that I already was.
Yeah. So I'll keep you over there. Send one of your clones over here. And,
It's a giant clone.
that is a big ass clone. So, with these clones, their whole objective is to get the enemy to strike them and trap them. But how it's done is entirely thematically, like, to your choice. Basically, these things are gonna, like, take a hit and somehow, like, trap this guy. Usually through, like, mud or ink or something like that. This could, like, absolutely be smoke.
Yeah, I would do the smoke.
Alright, so you're making some smoke clones. So, whenever these guys get up, they're just gonna, like, grab this guy and hopefully restrain him. We'll see. Head and make their saves now. First one is gonna fail. And so does the second one. So, goes to the female fighting Kyoko. She spins around, slashes at it with her sword. And smoke wraps around her immediately and starts, like, she is unable to move, and you can see she's just visibly stuck in place. Pretty much the same same thing happens to the next person. They punch your clone, smoke wraps around their body, and just completely restrains them.
So, it said there was a bonus action too, I think.
That is effectively what now?
These guys are restrained. That's basically the end of combat.
Huh? Hell yeah.
You guys can either, like, finish them off, or like, whatever you want to do. These guys are done.
I want to eat a chocolate pill because, like, I'm down.
I keep charging.
You can. If you want, you guys can take a rest.
I have a couple of chocolate pills on me. I'd like to eat one.
But I'm saying, like, out loud, it's like, hey, I think that we should like tie these guys up and rest.
They
It's like
might
I'm
be
pooped.
restrained, but they are conscious, except for Chopo. And each of them are just, like, fighting this. They're like, no, you're not gonna tie me up. You'll have to kill me before you tie me up.
So can any of us act right now?
Yeah, y'all are free to act. Like, there's basically nothing these people can do right
Can I
now.
do something?
Sure, what are you?
I'll walk over to one angrily and just like karate chop him right in the neck to knock him out.
Alright. That will go to this. Alright, so what did you want to do?
You know, I'm not sure actually.
He said he wanted to karate chop them in the neck.
I was talking to Viv.
Oh.
I'm not really sure actually.
Alright. Well, Dylan, you walk up and the person you hit is actually the leader of the crew. You karate chop them in the back of the neck and they just, like, fall unconscious automatically. The rest of the team is just kind of like, they're not really fighting anymore, but they got taken down by y'all pretty quick. So they're, like, also not really trying to, like, keep fighting. They know when they've been beat.
I have a med kit. Can I use that on myself? Like, or are we just gonna take, like, a rest? Because if we do, then, like, that's also fine.
Y'all can take a long rest if
But
you
I
want.
don't want to take a long rest around these guys, though.
If we, regardless of the amount and length of the rest, we're gonna keep playing, right? Like, what's going on here? Okay, well, I think we should take the long rest and, like, hurry and level up. Get that out of the way.
Level ups are still gonna be done, like, once y'all get to town.
Okay, so we're not gonna do that yet. Well, then I still say we do the long rest.
Alright, how are y'all going to do this long rest? You're in the middle of this forest. You've got a bunch of enemies unconscious or restrained around you. And you don't know, like, when the next group of enemies may be coming by.
I feel like we should use these guys as bait, honestly.
That's, like, literally my thoughts exactly, Vivian. I swear to God.
Traps up around and, like, set base somewhere. Like,
What? Come on, man! Don't use me as bait!
I'm sorry.
This is bullshit.
At the very
Hey, I look at the Akamichi guy. Hey, do you guys not have an amulet, or do you have an amulet? I command you to tell me.
We don't have one.
Have you guys found or fought against any other groups of ninja?
Yeah, but we keep losing.
Okay, so you're not very strong. Fantastic.
Hey, Chopo's strong. I beat the
Silence.
white guy.
Silence. Silence! Silence. God. Cloud
I
ninja.
feel kind of bad for Chopo, but doesn't say anything.
Goodness.
Like, God, they're idiots.
Chopo hungry.
Go knock the rest of your friends out. And then tie yourself up and knock yourself out.
That's so fucked up.
I'm making an athletics check for Chopo. 13? Alright. He goes up to Misato and grabs them, headbutts the hell out of them, drops them to the floor. Then takes Misery, who's already, like, tied up with the syrup chains, does the same thing, but knocks himself out with this one and falls backwards.
That was incredibly effective. Wow. What a team player.
Now with the enemies all knocked out, what would you guys like to do?
I wanna go with Kyoko's plan, dude. Let's keep these motherfuckers tied up and make some fucking traps.
Yeah. I want to make a detection barrier around the area.
Okay.
It is a E rank, but I want to bump it up to like a D.
Alright.
Will that be good enough?
With a D rank,
How much would that cover?
the detection barrier is usually like a small barrier around your person.
Okay.
If you want to bump it up to like being able to like detect anything within a large radius, it's gonna take a lot of chocolate.
Like, just mostly enough to cover, like, we're gonna be up in the trees, I assume, and we're gonna have, like, the group kind of, like, below as bait. So I just kind of want it to be, like, a barrier around just, like, us.
With your reserves, it would take pretty much everything you had unless you guys were all really close together. So, like, you wouldn't be able to hold it very long. You could try amplifying it with your nature energy, and that might, like, do something. But...
Nah, okay, what do you guys think we should do? I could do, I have my Ring of Thorns, I have my, I have, like, my stockade, I can do, like, seed signal I have, like, tree bombs.
Alright, so you guys are using this team as bait. How exactly do you guys want to go about it? Because y'all intend to get a long rest in as well, don't you?
Yeah. I'm speaking in character now. I think we should tie them up, put them out in a spot, and obscure them with booby traps, but put it on them.
What if we do a basic, like, booby trap too, like the leaf pit thing, like the fall pit?
I mean, that's fine, but I'll let you know that, like, I have no expertise in doing something like that, so it's not something I'm gonna be very good at doing.
Is that a survival?
It would be a survival check to try to do it.
I can try to do that.
If you're trying to rig up like some normal booby traps, they'll be like low damage, but they'll serve the purpose.
Like,
And every single one of those are all you, Viv. Like you're the survival person here.
okay, well, I'm gonna do that then.
Alright, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Okay.
And when you tie these guys up, like, are you making it obvious that they're tied up, or like, what are you doing with their bodies per se?
I feel like we should.
I try to I try to make it look like they're like resting and stuff.
Yeah. Something.
Try to like
Okay.
prop them a little bit.
19. You set up a couple of pitfall traps, and you even use your wood style to make some little like spikes and stuff jutting out of the ground.
Okay. I know it costs some chakra, but I have some. I'm gonna have to take a rest anyways. So I also want to put some like the tree leaf explosion traps out.
Okay.
That's a D ring.
Yeah, that'll be 15 chakra.
Okay.
Those are usually used in sets of 3, so like you've got like 3 bombs. Where do you want to set them?
I want to set them kind of like in between the bodies.
You absolute savage.
Yeah.
Alright, so that works. That checks out. Sabishi, is anyone helping you, like, prep the bodies, or are you doing that solo?
I imagine Yoro or Hanzo or both of them help me.
Hanzo didn't fight, bro.
Hanzo didn't even get a turn.
Yeah, I know. We f***ed them up, dude.
You guys are really good at taking people down.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my god. Where's that one guy at? Oh my god, dude. Like, I guess he's like 200 feet away, so he's not even a factor anymore, is he?
I'll assume that you guys grabbed his body, or you could just, like, leave it where it was.
Just
I just left him. Like, I don't even know if he's alive.
Yeah. You guys don't know if he's alive. He got smashed into a tree and hit with the whole ass water dragon. He hasn't moved since.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother getting him because, like, I'm, like, even if he's not dead, like, he's not going anywhere without some serious medical attention anyway. So, like...
He's as good
we're
as dead
good.
in Sabishi's mind.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, so you got 4 bodies with 3 trip mines full of, like, wooden shrapnel next to them. You've got a bunch of tripwire and leaf traps all over the place. You guys are hiding up above, and you've got this team of cloud ninjas bait with their, like, comatose teammate, like, 200 feet away, knocked out against a tree stump.
Not only bait, it's also a threat, as, like, if you try to escape, you'll get fucked up. It works both ways.
So, on to how you guys are trying to rest. So, y'all are hiding up in the trees. What are you doing to rest? Like, are y'all just, like, relaxing and, like, trying to cover up and hide?
I take a chocolate pill for sure, unless it's already restored.
I just wouldn't... Yeah, we're gonna get it restored as long as we can get through this rest unattacked.
For y'all to get this rest, which one of you is gonna take watch? One of you can stay out, and, like, all of you could choose to rest, but that means you'll have to roll an encounter check.
Hold on a second. If one of us watches, like, are we good, but that person doesn't get to, like, rest, basically?
Pretty much.
Alright. In Sabishi mode. Hanzo, you take the watch.
You didn't fight, man.
Well, it's not even
My
that.
sheer
It's just
presence
because-
carried that battle.
Okay.
Exactly.
But
And that's why he needs to be the one watching us, because he's the only one strong enough to do it. The rest of us need to rest, so that way we can help him shine, basically, because he's
You know
going to
what?
carry us.
You're
to victory.
right. You're absolutely right.
Thanks,
You
Hanzo.
guys make for adequate teammates.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Kyoko's genuinely surprised by that.
Listen,
I just like fall into like onto like a tree and just like kind of like drag myself down to the ground, just like, oh my god.
you guys
And
have
for the-
managed not to slow me down that much.
And I'm like, I'm already laying down to this, man. I don't even care anymore. I'm tired.
Alright, so everyone goes back up to max HP and max chakra.
Okay.
Hey, as we're resting though, I want to like note that the remark I make to the team is that team that we fought, I'm pretty sure they were really strong, but I think they only went down because of how strong all of us are together.
Maybe. We did do pretty good together.
Alright, I'll wait for Dylan to get back and then I will continue. Alright, so we're back now. Everything has gone really well. You guys have taken out the team from the Hidden Cloud. You've got them surrounded with traps. They're all tied together, and you guys are up above. Got your amulet. It was around a little after noon. You bumped into your brother at, say, like 4 o'clock. Or 3 o'clock. Going through the forest. It's now probably getting close to like 10 p.m. midnight. You guys have just finished your long rest. Hanzo is like good to go. He's a bit tired, maybe a little cranky, but that's about it. What do you guys want to do? Everyone is back to max HP, max chakra, everything.
Hanzo, be honest with me. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
You want to scavenge some food, and Izzy wants to talk to Hanzo?
Yeah.
Alright. Give me a survival roll for food.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. This is a regular forest. There are all kinds of creatures going through. So, you manage to scavenge some, like, good berries, and you find a few edible critters to start cooking up.
Alright, I decide to, like, I'm not gonna cook, because the scent of meat, I feel like, would attract enemies. So I'm just gonna take the raw ingredients that I have without, like, the meat, and I'm gonna just prepare what kind of dish I can.
Okay, so you don't want to use any meat or anything, you just want to, like, basically go vegan this time.
I mean, like, if there's a way I can, like, hide the, like, scent from, like, spreading, then I would definitely do that, but I just don't see a way of doing that without risking it, so, yeah, unfortunately.
Alright.
Like, do what I can with what I got.
So, you go around, you get some various herbs, some berries, you get some fruits out of the trees and such, and you make yourself a good little platter. Probably make a little bit of, like a small bento box for everybody, basically.
Okay, I also can't remember, I know I went scavenging on the shore line of that one place we were at, and I can't remember what I grabbed. Like, I know it's crab, but there's something else.
I'm not too sure. If that was on the boat, that was for boat stocks.
Okay. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, so I'll just pretty much do that, and I give everybody, like, their own personal, like, bento box.
Awesome.
Alright, so everyone was able to get some food during this long rest, so stomachs are filled. Everyone's pretty thankful. Even Hanzo gives a thanks.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
No problem.
And Sabishi was going to talk to Hanzo about how he was feeling, right?
Yes, like I've got him alone while everybody's kind of like chowing down, and like I'm making sure no one can hear his answer because I need him to be honest with me. I'm just like, hey, you watched this for a long time, and the faster we get out of the bed, like, are you good?
I'm good. I'm just...
How long do you think you can make it?
I can make it as long as it takes.
Alright, I believe you. And like with that, like I ate as fast as I could, and like when everyone else is ready, Subishi's ready.
All right. I want you to roll insight real quick, though.
Roll insight, me?
Yep.
Okay. Insight's wisdom, right?
Yep.
17 with mods. That's 17 after mods.
You're not sure what it is, but you get the feeling that you're being watched.
I'm gonna immediately like throw a perception check.
Alright. Roll it.
Dude, nat 20.
Ooh, boy.
Nat 20.
You can tell that something is, like, paying very close attention to you. But whatever it is, you don't feel, like, any kind of, like, threat coming off of it. If you could get a read on it, it seems more like curiosity.
Like I don't move. Like, I don't make any sudden movements, and like if they were like just even like I'm kind of basically whispering, but I very quietly say, "Hey guys, we're being watched right now." And I just keep doing what I'm doing after I say that.
Everybody make a perception check to see if you hear Sabishi.
Okay, 1 second.
I rolled an 11.
I got a 10.
Alright, Yoro, what did you get?
5.
The only one to hear you is Hanzo. And he looks up, and you can tell he's got an eye on you, but he's not, like, risking saying anything. So, you make indirect eye contact with him, can tell you're both on the same page, and just as soon as, like, you go to look back, you can't be certain, but was that a flash of red in the forest? That red only comes from one thing. You know there's Sharingan out there.
Shit. We have an incredible problem right now.
What do you mean an incredible problem? We have a lot of problems right now, and I don't like dealing with any of them.
Except this time, it's actually a threat to me.
Why is it always a threat to you? God, last week it was a bee that was a threat to you.
So now we're all here and we're talking to each other now?
What's it matter there's an Uchiha out there? Like, I thought that we already met up with your little brother. Is he not Uchiha?
Well, I don't know if that's my little brother that's staring at us. And all I know is that I'm an Uchiha, so surely it would take an Uchiha to take me down, right? If the enemy has an Uchiha, then we're virtually doomed, possibly, Sayuri.
Well, if it's your little brother, you should kick his ass.
Uchiha arrogance. Oh God, I love it.
Of course I can defeat my little brother.
So, are you going in the woods?
I mean, like, off my insight check, like, it's non-hostile for now, right?
Yeah. There's no hostile energy at all.
No, Kyoko,
Yes.
I think that you should see if you can tell which is the best way to get out of this forest. You're obviously the most naturistic person here.
Alright, I'll try to see if I can't feel my way through this.
Give me a survival check.
1 second.
And also, can I get one of you to roll a 20 for me?
Go ahead and do it, babe. You roll the 20.
What am I rolling?
Survival.
You don't want me to roll it.
You already did.
Hello, I didn't.
She got a 7.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, you're going to get advantage on your roll to try to get out of here.
Okay.
To find the exit.
So, wait, do I do it again?
I'm full. You might have to.
Not yet.
What am I doing?
So just for clarification, Kyoko's survival check is getting us closer to the exit, or she rolled real high, so we get to roll to try to go for the exit now? Like, how's this roll working?
I have a +6 to my survival.
Okay, so she rolled really high, so like you guys are going to get like advantage on your roll to try to get out of here. If you roll like high enough, instead of going to like one of the designated areas, you're just going to get to go to the exit, which, since you guys have your amulet, means you pass.
So, what am I doing then?
So who's rolling that roll?
Am I rolling it?
When you say we get advantage, that means we'll get 2 rolls, right?
Yes.
Like, who's rolling?
Any
All right.
roll. It's just whatever the highest roll is like what it's gonna be.
Vivian, me and you, we'll roll to get out of here.
Okay.
Now, I had
Each
Breezy.
take 2 rolls, or
No, just one roll.
1 roll piece? Gotcha. Is that, what am I?
What's up, buddy?
You're not adding anything to it.
Okay, that's a 14.
A 14.
I got a 14.
All right. Izzy, what did you get?
I haven't even rolled yet. Hold on, I'm good.
Come on, baby!
A 16.
Woo!
All right. With a 16, so you guys make it to the abandoned watchtower.
Oh, shit, guys.
Basically, like, you can tell you must be getting close to the city if there is a watchtower out here. But this one, it seems to be, like, mostly destroyed and overtaken by vegetation. You see that the windows are mostly, like, boarded up, but even those boards have kind of, like, rotted through. I imagine Kyoko, once again, is taking point.
Yeah,
Yes.
All
We're
right.
following her.
what I'm doing right now.
Right now, you just got to the watchtower. What is your initial reaction?
I pause for a moment and I ask
Well, guys,
if they're like.
y'all know what this means, right?
Well, I was just gonna ask if everybody.
What does it mean?
I was just gonna ask if everybody's like ready for a rest, or if you guys are good to keep going.
Yeah, getting here, it's probably about 3 o'clock in the morning now.
Hanzo?
If we go now, we could keep traveling in the night. But if you guys need rest, then that's more important.
Listen, I don't know how you guys are, but I'm not having a good time trying to see in the dark here. And God knows where any enemies may be resting. I think we might be better off hunkering down for the night and waiting for daylight.
Alright.
Give me a few hours to get some shut-eye and get some rest in.
I'll take first watch, and then whenever I need some rest, I'll switch out with Yoro.
I could also take first watch too. I got nothing to do, and I'm not really tired.
The 2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
Definitely.
Alright. So, are y'all gonna try to take rest in the watchtower, or what's the plan here?
Me and Sabishi are
I think we should hide in the woods, IMO.
You want to try to make a shelter in the woods?
I don't know about like making a full-on shelter. I think that our asses should just hide out there. Because if a team did come by, then why would they not check the watchtower? Like, why would we hide in there if we're not trying to get found?
Fair enough.
So, like, I think that we should just stay out in a random part in the woods. Like, maybe just, like, backtrack, like, just, like, 15 to 50 feet, you know? Just get some foliage, just chill out there for a second. Like, everyone be quiet, let Hanzo sleep.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. I'll hunker down like you said. I will shut up all night. I will watch.
Can you shut the f*** up right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright. Must be a Christmas miracle.
We don't know what Christmas is, Hanzo. Shh.
You don't know what my customs are.
You miss Ninja. Alright, so how's this risk gonna work, Austin? Do we need to make rolls?
Yes, I'm going to need a survival check for trying to hide, or give me a stealth check for trying to keep the crew hidden a little bit, and give me a survival check for survival or perception for trying to avoid enemy ninja.
I got 16 stealth and I'm rolling survival.
Survival would probably be your higher one.
Oh, so it's either.
Definitely. And you want me to do the stealth check?
Yeah.
19.
I just rolled a nat fucking 20 again, dude. I shit you
We're
not.
fucking hell yeah, man. We're doing
Alright.
great.
So, the team goes into the forest, and Kyoko, without expending much chakra, uses the wood style to kind of conceal you guys a little bit. Basically, you went to the trunk of a large tree, kind of started leaning against that, and Kyoko used her wood style to make a small shelter for y'all that just looks like it's hidden within the tree. There's plenty of air, and there's a few holes you can even peek through to try to keep watch. Hanzo is immediately taking his rest. Shelter got built, he leaned against the trunk and was snoozing in a minute. Kyoko and Tsubishi, y'all are both on guard duty, right?
Yep.
On the first watch, yeah.
Okay. So, while y'all are on watch, what are Yoro and Sayuri doing?
Just resting, I guess. Chilling.
Alright. Okay, then we'll just do a time skip till about... What time would y'all say y'all would be trying to get out of the shelter? How long are you going to give
Probably
Hanzo?
at the first sign of sunlight.
Probably the equivalent of a short rest.
At the first sight of sunlight would be a short rest.
Brief recap. You guys had landed in the Nordic Isles, and you watched your senseis and leaders get off the other boats that were there, get taken into horseback to town, and we're told basically that the first 10 of you to get there with a special amulet were the only ones that were going to pass, and you managed to luck out, find one of the amulets in the forest really quick, and that's kind of got us where we are now. You were attacked by one team, took them out with absolute ease, with phenomenal attempts from everybody, and as Tsubishi pulls the amulet out of the well, another team steps forward. Izzy, I want you to go ahead and give me a luck check.
Luck check.
9.
9. Alright. With the number 9.
Number 9.
Can I get 2 number 9s? As Tsubishi pulls the amulet out of the well, he hears a familiar voice call from behind him. Hey! What are you doing there?
Who is it? Do I know?
Do you turn around and face him?
Yeah?
Alright,
Yes.
You are looking face to face with 9-year-old Kaito Uchiha. Oh my god! Tsubishi! Bro!
Hey!
You're competing!
Is that you? Is that you, little brother?
Yeah, it is! Don't tell Dad
Oh
I
my
said
gosh! Hey, that's fine, because right now, Dad is still leading to their problems!
that. Oh my god!
Oh my my god, I just almost choked on my fucking drink, dude. I needed to, like, take a minute because I could, like, feel it going to the back of my throat.
Dude, it went off the radar.
Oh my god.
That volume went off the fucking radar.
Yeah.
Coming for my amulet, little bro?
He immediately pulls out one of his own. No, I found this one in a bird nest.
So you're not trying to thwart my plans?
No, I was on the way to the exit. What are you doing here? I can't believe
I was on
you're going for tuning. Dad told me it would be at least another 2 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Real quick, where's my teammates at, Austin? I kind of look around. What's my team doing? Where's my people?
Your team is still, like, all around in the area. So
Okay, so the map's still relevant. The map is showing where everyone's at right now.
Yeah.
Well, so Kaito, are you and your team just gonna move on then?
Well, I mean, I guess we probably should. Does Dad know you're here?
I have no idea.
But you haven't told him? That's
No.
kind of rude, don't you think?
Yes. Everything I do lets the man down. Are you guys gonna be heading out soon?
You just seen...
Hey, Austin, can I roll an insight check real quick?
Yes. What are you looking for?
To see if he's like trying to like attack me or take advantage of me of some kind.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 14.
Alright, you can tell that there is, like, no hostile energy coming from him. He's just, like, genuinely surprised that you're also competing this time.
Okay. Wow, dick. Anyway. So, yeah, no, I didn't tell Dad that I was competing because, he doesn't even really talk to me, man, because he does not like me.
But Mom said he's been sending letters every week.
Yeah, if he... Wait, what?
Yeah. She tells me, that he's, like, sending you letters every week.
Yo, OOC, am I getting these letters, or do I just not know anything about anything he's talking about?
You have no idea about any letters. Like, the only thing you might have gotten is, like, you're not even sure it's from him, but one day you woke up and there was just a note stuck to your door that just said, fuck off. And you're, like, 90% sure it was Hanzo, but you can't be certain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, little bro, like, I haven't been talking to Dad.
That's really weird. I mean, we already have our amulet, but aren't we supposed to, like, fight or something? Like, I don't know, it feels wrong to just, like, walk away.
Do you really want to, like, use time and energy right now whenever we're willing to let you just go and you can just let us go?
I guess you have a good point. Sayuri, I want you to roll, perception. 15?
Yep.
Alright.
15.
So, something about this encounter feels off to you. So you're looking around, and you realize that his teammates are also, like, all around you guys. They're just kind of watching on with interest. Like, they don't...
Well, how many of them are there? How many did I see?
There are 4 members in the trees. And I will get some icons up to show these guys. But it is a full team. What are you going to do with the information that your team is surrounded?
I don't know. I'd probably just, like, yell up at one of them and be like, hey, like, what are you doing up there? Like, we can all see you, pretty sure.
Alright, so you yell at the nearest one to you, and this one just kind of yells back down. Well, I'm keeping an eye on my team leader.
Okay.
I'm not looking for a fight, but if we have to take you guys down to move forward, it is what it is. Do you guys know where the exit is?
No.
Why don't you just let us have your ambulance?
Well, you are. Why do you need another?
Yeah, wait, what?
Why do you need ours?
We don't need yours.
It
This-
Then walk away.
There doesn't
To walk
any
away.
kind of violence here, but if I have to put you wild dogs down, I don't mind.
wild dog.
Hey. Two of us, myself being one of the two, and my not so nice buddy behind me have kind of said, like, let's go our separate ways. Right now, it seems like my little brother has issue with me or something. Do you want to make something of this? Like, do you want to fight me, or like, can we go? We have only so much time, and there's other people with amulets too.
We have a week.
You have a week. I have a couple of days and some training.
Go ahead and roll me insight.
17 plus. What is insight? Wisdom?
Yes.
You have a plus 1 or 2, so I'm saying 1. 18.
Alright. With that 17 insight, you can tell that these guys aren't looking for a fight. If anything, they just seem to be a little lost and not trying to get into, like, a spar with, like, someone they can avoid. They're trying to fuck with y'all, but, like, they're not trying to actually, like, piss you off.
Alright, well, since I feel really compelled that I figured that out, I'm gonna let my team know, hey guys, I think that we have a little bit of a misunderstanding here. I have no idea how to get out of here. We just got our amulet. I have no idea when you guys got yours, but...
Oh, I got mine as soon as we came in.
Hey, that's great. Now, in light of that...
And it was in this nest, and there were these crows there, but, you know, those were just birds, so I just, you know, took the amulet. What'd you guys do for yours?
I threw a small string of water down a well and whipped it into action.
Wow. And Father said that water style was useless and weak, but it got you,
You know,
an
he
amulet.
wasn't-
That's cool.
Yeah, I know, he wasn't far off. Anyway, listen, kid brother of mine. You make it to the tournament. Okay?
Well, of course I'm gonna make it to the tournament. I'm gonna win.
That's excellent. So I think that we both agree that we should head out, both of our respective teams. And it's been great catching up. I'm just like, yeah, you know. So anyway, we'll see y'all later as you guys head off first, because we just got to get our bearings together. But anyway, we'll see y'all later.
So are you telling them to leave, or are you trying to get the party to leave?
I don't know. I'm not really like telling them to leave, but I'm suggesting that maybe they should, but like I'm not saying that they should. I may be passively suggesting. I am passively suggesting that it is smart for everybody to just dip out while we have our amulets, is what I'm trying to do.
After your suggestion, they kind of take the hint, and they take off towards the east. What is the party going to do now?
May I? Okay. I think I might want to roll like survival, or I don't know what I would roll to see if I like could figure out the direction.
Go ahead and roll survival.
Survival. Okay. 19 plus 6.
Alright, with that, you know that the way to the exit would be to the far north. And it's basically just gonna, like, be a straight shot through the forest as long as you can stay along that path.
Alright.
But looking around, you can kind of tell, like, this path isn't really used either. So there's a lot of overgrowth, and it seems to, like, veer off in odd places.
Alright.
So, going to the north, absolutely the right way to go.
Alright, in character, I let the group know, hey, so I'm pretty sure the way we need to go is north.
If that's what you think.
I don't really know how I would explain it to them as to how I why I feel that way.
It's just like gut instinct.
Oh, okay. I guess I just pretty much expunge the information as is.
Well, you lead the way, Kyoko. We're with you.
Alright,
Are you leaving the area?
yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll 20.
Oh, my. 12?
Okay, so with a 12, you guys make it to a snowy forest. And any of you go ahead and give me another roll. Just a pure luck check.
Any of us?
Go, Dylan.
8.
8. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
No, it's not. He's lying.
Hey, to be fair, we could have gotten, like, way worse than an 8, though.
Yeah.
This is like not cool though. This is below a 10.
Yeah, we're gonna get like our booty holes ate or something.
Oh, it's not going to be anything too bad.
You girls got this. Us boys will kick back and rest.
You guys are walking through the forest. You're heading north, and as you do, you can feel the air like almost getting colder, and you start seeing more like frost on the leaves until eventually you're walking through small piles of snow. As you're walking through a little bit, who's taking point? Like, who's taking lead here?
It's me.
Kyoko?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're leading the group through, and how are y'all going about this? Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you just kind of like rushing?
I feel like we would be trying to be sneaky. I gotta imagine we'd be doing the whole like jumping like up in the trees.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
You're running, you're swinging through the trees. That'll be if you're like rushing forward. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to sneak, it'll be more like, you might be jumping through the trees, but you're not like going like full speed.
Yeah, like pretty much.
Okay.
I did think that, like, unanimously, the group in the last session, like, I think we all agreed, like, as soon as the exam began, we were all like, yeah, like, throughout the exam, we're going to proceed with stealth. Like, I did think we, like, kind of discussed that.
So, everyone give me a stealth check real quick.
Oh, God. Stealth.
18.
I got a 6.
12.
I did not do good.
And
Me neither.
one for Hunto.
Oh,
I got a
that's
5.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I got a 5, so that's...
Guys,
Only Sabishi and Sayuri went positive.
Let's give that a reroll.
oh, you want a reroll?
Reroll?
Really?
No. That just for a specific one. Yoro with the lowest. You're trying to keep up with the group as they're like sneaking along, and stealth just really doesn't suit you as a person. So you're kind of like putting in some effort, but really, like, that last fight was nothing.
Nice.
Do you really have anything you have to hide from? No. So you're going through, and you get spotted by a group of cloud ninja.
Oh,
Give me a dex saving throw as one of them throws like 3 shuriken your way.
oh my gosh. I hope you live.
Today ain't the day, guys. I got a 4.
You
Ooh.
gotta believe in the dice. You gotta believe in them.
Alright.
Wait, what's your plus on Dex, though? Like, what's your mods for Dex?
Let's see. It's 18 plus 4.
Alright, so that would have been like a
18
9.
is like a...
Oh, it's just 18, yeah.
Yeah, and 18 is like a plus 6. I think. Right? Am I right, Austin?
No. And 18 is it's a plus 4.
Oh, okay.
So, If he had proficiency in it, he would have got like +7 total, which would have taken him up to like 11, but still pretty bad. So, you're trying to dodge these shuriken, but they kind of came out of nowhere, caught you off guard, and you're going to take 6 points of damage as they slash your right arm and your left leg.
Six.
Yep, just 6 damage.
Okay. Bastards.
Alright.
Fight me like a man.
So, I'm guessing at this point, like, you're just gonna jump into combat and start fighting these people, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Might as well, yeah.
Alright. So, whenever Yoro goes to fight these people, who is... Are you all just gonna, like, follow him into battle, or are you gonna try to, like, lead him away?
I rolled an 18, so like I'm totally good on stealth, right? Like I know where to be seen for these fuckers. Like
Most of you guys are hiding away.
I understand what's about to happen. I'm obviously going to help Yoro, OOC, but like I'm staying hidden though, like because I'm gonna like wait to like attack when they aren't like really expecting it.
All right, so
but like I'm ready.
Yoro is visibly running towards them. Tsubishi is hiding. Hanzo is also gonna wait for an opportune moment. What are Kyoko and Sayuri going to do? Are you like running in with Yoro, or are you gonna kind of hide back?
I feel like we shouldn't rush into battle, so I'm gonna kind of lay back for a second.
Alright. And what about Sayuri?
Man, that's a lot of pressure. Like, oh man, I don't want to leave him hanging.
If you don't join him, he will be running headlong into a team, and everyone else is holding back a little bit.
Talking in character is still free, right?
Yeah, like, he's heading that way, he's a little bit ahead of y'all, so, like, I'll say unless one of you, like, rush towards him, you won't be able to, like, directly speak with him.
Oh, wait.
Alright, so Yoro's running in solo?
Sorry, Yoro. Sorry.
Works.
Alright, here in a second, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative checks. Right now, I need to pull up the stats for these characters. Alright, so the way this is gonna work with this combat is, since Dylan's running in first, we're gonna start initiative off with him. And, from there, like, whatever your initiative order is, that's, like, where we'll be going.
Okay, so it's just that he just default gets to be number one because of what's happening to him.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. So we all just roll initiative except Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him.
Initiative and what else?
It'll just be your initiative.
Okay. And mine's a +3? Asking you?
It should be your dex plus proficiency.
Oh, so that should be a +5 for me.
Well, you are fast, my boy.
Okay. So that would be, I got a 24 then, because I rolled a 19, so I was already going fast. But Bria rolled a 14.
14, not bad.
Yes. And her added on should be, I think hers should be a +3, so she rolled a 17.
Very interesting indeed. I will still need an initiative roll from Dylan too, since you guys are going to keep these for the session.
I got him.
Okay. Roll your d20, Dill.
7. Oh no, that was just.
Don't get bad those up.
Your bonuses do help a lot.
Maybe 11. There's 4 on the initiative.
I got an 11 too. Wait, doesn't that mean like...
That means we attack at the same time together.
You guys can either do a roll-off to see who goes first, or you can just, like, settle it amongst yourselves.
I'll let him go first.
And y'all both got an 11?
Mm-hmm.
And what did Breezy get?
17.
Eating. You're cheating.
What did Hanzo get?
Hanzo got a 16 total.
Oh, good. Very good. Hanzo's strong as tits.
Hanzo better f***ing help. You know, like, slap some people around or something.
Hey, he does know how to fuck people up.
I haven't seen him fuck someone up in a second.
No matter what, turn 1, we're still letting Dylan go first, though, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, just making sure. It's like, so I have an understanding.
Yeah, it would only make sense that his character did since he rushed into battle.
Yeah, the only ones who would have gotten another turn against him would have been the ninja. Dylan's going first. Alright, so y'all are some speedy motherfuckers. Y'all are gonna get 3 turns before their first person even gets in the fight.
Nice.
Alright, so Yoro, you are jumping through these trees, heading straight for this team. The only member that you actively see is the one who threw the kunai at you, which is this one dead ahead of you. So, this person standing in front of you is... they don't appear to be, like, any older than you. They actually look kind of young. You could safely assume that this would probably be the runt out of the enemy group.
I would assume that, but I always expect the unexpected. Let's see. He comes up to me though, like he gets that close.
Yeah, like, you were running towards him at the same time he was running towards you, like, ready to fight. This is a Hidden Cloud ninja.
I say to him, "What's up with the kunai?" Or the shurikens. That's what it was.
Hold on real quick.
After being attacked with shuriken by an unknown assailant, our tank Yoro rushed into battle, letting his emotions overcome logic. In what was a great battle between Team 1 and another team from the Cloud Village, Yoro was dealt a heavy blow by the opposing team's leader, which knocked him unconscious. As Sabishi made a quick getaway in order to protect Sayuri from any immediate threats, Hanzo and Kyoko rushed in to help their fallen comrade, only to be down in the process as well. Kyoko was knocked over and made unconscious by a clone made from her fellow teammate Sabishi, exploding right after being ignited from an opposing team member's amazing oil rain and fire techniques. After some time, our group of young shinobi looked to be in a grave situation, until Sayuri and Sabishi pulled through and managed to deal the final hits necessary in order to win this difficult challenge. Following this, the teammates were each brought back to consciousness and made their way to the town, where they were told to meet with the amulet in hand, although in rough conditions. The town's guard accepted their entry fee and led them to their quarters, where they would reunite with their teacher, Aki, and various other shinobi whom were relaxing after their mission. The party spent the next 3 days in training and relaxation, awaiting the next challenge to come, as they had arrived on the second day. After a few days of rest, the genin were all gathered in a great and mysterious cave that gaped open like a hungry carnivorous beast. It was shortly after this that the leader of the Nordic Isles approached the crowd of people addressing the challenge to come. Many have failed, a few have passed, and some have never been seen setting foot from whence they came. All of these are a result of whether or not they could defeat what is in the room ahead of us. He spoke ominously as he continued. Can you defeat your worst nightmare? The question was the last thing spoken regarding details of the mission for the genin, leaving seeds of doubt in some minds as one or two stepped away, disqualifying themselves from proceeding further into the exams. Torches dimly lit the entrance to the room ahead as each person was sent inside individually, taking turns. As the members of Team 1 awaited their own fate, they noticed that the flames seemed to change color any time a person would step out. More notably, the flames seemed more golden upon those who passed, but a bright, powerful red if the opposite were to come. There was only one time where the flame went out in one of the torches, and the genin inside did not return. Finally, it was time for Yoro to take the challenge of facing whatever was behind the door. As he stepped inside of the room, he noticed that it seemed to be more like a temple, or even a prayer room. As he observed his surroundings, everything went dark suddenly, and Yoro was left unable to see even his own fingers before his face. Suddenly, flames started forming around the room, and the temperature dropped to an intense coldness that he had only ever known from his homeland. Snow swirled around him violently as the crackling of flames grew intensely, and suddenly he saw his home on fire in the cold of winter. Screams of battle were heard in the distance, and as Yoro turned towards the noise, there he saw his parents, who were already lost to him, and their disfigured bodies as they had been discovered upon their actual deaths. Yoro, despite being filled with anger and pain, managed to break through this to find it was a genjutsu, and passed, being led to the next part of the tournament. Sayuri went in after Yoro and experienced the same thing he had just minutes before. The room was dark, but Sayuri felt the room get smaller as time passed until she could barely move. As she struggled in the closed space, suddenly her eyes were dragged to the attention of what appeared to be an older version of Sabishi, her beloved crush and dear teammate. However, there was something off. He wasn't at all like the Sabishi she had known. The red in his eyes pierced into those of the victim whose throat he closed his fist around so tightly. Sayuri watched, helpless as the life was drained from an innocent at the hands of someone she cared deeply for. Suddenly, Sayuri forced her strength and stood up, facing the Sharingan that glowed with a deep lust for blood. As he approached, she witnessed as the Sharingan shifted repeatedly in different forms and shapes. As a blade was held to her throat, she did what was necessary in order to break the genjutsu and pass her test with great concern over her teammate. As Kyoko stepped in, she seemed calm even when the lights went out. Despite feeling fear and confusion, she showed none of these things, as she had been bracing herself to be ready to fight another opponent instead. However, the room wasn't a room now. It was a village of some kind. People were screaming and running past the girl, escaping from something. But what was it? As she looked back at the village after watching some civilians flee, she noticed a handful of stragglers. But as she approached to help, she noticed something off about them. They were covered in some sort of wooden vine-like material at different points in their bodies and had milky eyes. With a panicked breath, Kyoko rushed away from them, only to run into a little girl face first. The child had dark teal hair and wore a yellow dress. It wasn't until she made direct eye contact with the child that she realized she was looking at herself. But her eyes were also milk white, the same as the others from before. She felt scared, not wanting to be in a state as such, and started trying to awaken the kid, to no avail. What kind of challenge is this? She thought, stepping away from her younger self. Kyoko was terrified as she watched the wooden tendrils protrude from her body and embed themselves into the skin of others left wandering the destroyed village. She held back screams of terror and watched, wanting to wake up from this familiar nightmare when suddenly a flash of light pierced through her younger self's chest. Then, just as Kyoko began to run away, she saw it, towering far above herself in the trees. The nine-tailed wolf of the snow, the one who destroyed her village. As she ran, many voices replayed in her head, including Daiton's. You know you want to know, Kyoko. Come to me when you are ready to learn the truth. It took some time before she stopped, realizing her previous thoughts, a familiar nightmare, and the Kage's words, your worst fear. With these in mind, she stopped running, the nine-tails hot on her tracks as she swiftly performed the signs to break the jutsu. As she stepped out, she seemed more tired to those around her, but in her head she was contemplating so much. Finally, our youngest team member, Sabishi Uchiha, set foot into the chamber, unsure of himself but hiding it with his naivety. When Sabishi stepped into the room, he was greeted with bright light rather than pitch darkness. Voices followed swiftly afterwards as his father appeared before him, his words as harsh as always as he was berated with his mistakes, shortcomings, and failures. He saw the world around him trapped in misery and pain as his father used his powerful Sharingan to enslave the Leaf Village, strike down the 4th Hokage, and declare himself the new 5th. Using an army of soldiers and tailed beasts under the control of the mighty Sharingan, Sabishi watched as the image of his father brought chaos and pain upon the world, mocking those who fell. Even his own siblings lost as Takashi's Sharingan took over the world. Sabishi broke the Genjutsu easily enough with the fear in mind that the Sharingan, his father's Sharingan, might be stronger than he imagined. Was that possible? Was there a stronger Sharingan in existence somewhere? Will our heroes be able to pass this next challenge? What lies ahead for Team 1 now? Will we ever find out why such strange things happen to our team during their dreamlike states? Find out in the next episode of Shinobi United.